Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. So the last video I did where I was talking about the perfect hat for big heads, it did pretty good. And fortunately, that same brand, Oddjobhats, they released a new collection, like their spring collection, spring summer collection, something like that. And I wanted to check it out with you guys, maybe cop some stuff for the spring season because it is getting really hot and I really just wear hats every time I go out. So I'm pretty excited for this collection. Hopefully I can buy some stuff there for this upcoming season. All right, so we're here back on the website, Oddjobhats, big hats for big heads, spring 2021 releases. Let's check it out. Ooh. Off the bat, this looks pretty nice. Very summery, very springy, but at the same time, it kind of reminds me of like a frat boy, you know what I'm saying? So maybe not, but you know, put that in a new tab. But this I do like because it gives off that retro 90s kind of vibe. Whoa, I've never seen this type of hat before. Let's just click that. Okay, fisherman hat. So obviously it's for, you know, springtime activities and whatnot, you know, fishing. This looks very athletic. Scrolling down a bit, a big runner's cap. Okay, so this one you run in, but I feel like this is gonna be really small. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna fit, but it might look a little small and might make my head look even more rounder than it already is. This is this is a super retro too, but it's a white cap and that's gonna get super dirty. Bucket hat, nope. They look really awkward on my head. Look like a lampshade, so I'm cool off that. But another one, a khaki colorway of this type of hat. I don't think I can pull this off. Yeah, that's not my style. It's cool though, you know. Ooh, I like this color. Yellow, I don't know, like it, I think it works, but at the same time, I think it kind of pops a little too much. It looks green though, you know. We're gonna check it out too. Not this, not that. Forest wool, you can wear wool in the springtime. Hey, good luck. Okay, so first tab, big ultralight cap, and look at the bill. It's a different like material, I think. So it has a nylon strap instead of a snapback. Honestly, it looks a little too frat boyish, so maybe not. And this thing is 40 bucks, by the way, so it's actually $5 more than the other hats that are not in this collection. Yeah, I don't know, I don't really know about this pink. It's nice though, it's nice. Next tab, super retro. I like this look a lot. Now the thing is, the brim here is black, or is blue. I feel like it would have been better if it was black, you know? It would match with the strap in the back. Kind of separates the, I mean, it will separate the colors, separate the brim from the actual hat. You know what I realized throughout this whole finding the right hat for my head journey is that my head is like in between a big head and a regular size head. I'm like right smack in the middle. Like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Like it says here, 7 3/8. I measured my head and I'm like 7 5/8, or 7 3/4 or 7 5/8. That's like the circumference around my head. That's like the size I would get for a fitted hat. A new era fitted hat, by the way. I bought this Reebok hat, by the way, hold on, let me get it. Check it out, I bought this vintage looking old school Warriors fitted hat. I got this in this size, I think it was 7 3/4. Yeah, 7 3/4. I measured my head, like I literally took measuring tape, measured my head, and apparently I was 7 3/4, which I got this hat in. Okay, 7 3/4, by the way, this is Reebok. And I was looking at this, I'm like, bro, this thing is not gonna fit my head. There's no way it's gonna fit my head. But yeah, so I got this hat and I tried it on. By the way, look at this hair, man. But I tried it on and oh my God, look at this thing. It does not fit. What? It doesn't fit, it's too small. And I'm pretty sure it's because it is Reebok and for some reason, new eras, they fit bigger or something, because the very first fitted hat that I got, by the way, I got it in like 2008 and it was a Batman one. It was like black with like the Batman logo in white. That was fitted. I got that the same size as this, 7 3/4, but that one was new era and that one fit, which is also another reason why I got this one in 7 3/4, but yeah, it doesn't fit. So I guess it's like a new era thing. I can only get new eras or something like that. But in other words, it's a struggle. Okay, I'll just say that, it's a struggle. I don't really know how I got to this topic again, but we're just gonna continue. Next hat, this one right here, I'm definitely not gonna buy it, but I do wanna check it out. I feel like this hat, maybe not this, or yeah, maybe this color, would look good, you know, for like fashion week fits. You know what I'm saying? But definitely not gonna get this. This is also 45 bucks, by the way, so $10 more. This one, big ultralight cap, gray and yellow. I really do like this, but I feel like the yellow is popping out a little bit too much. And also it says it's gray. This thing looks like olive green, which I'll be down for too. I do like that color. I just feel like the yellow is so overpowering, you know? And the thing about unstructured 6-panel hats, I don't know if they're low profile or not. I don't like wearing things with a high profile because it just makes my head look even bigger and taller, and I don't want that. Like, I like wearing these dad hats right here because they're all super low profile, you know? No. But I do like it, and I think it'll look dope if I just wear it backwards like this. But here we are, over a week later. The package actually came in a couple of days ago, and well, I opened the package off camera because I wanted to wear one of the hats for an event. There's this thing that came up, and I ended up wearing this one right here. I really like this hat right here. This one is the, what was it called? It's called the Big Ultra Cap in gray and yellow. Now it says gray, but it's actually olive green. It's much more olive green than gray. Let's get into the details of this hat. Once again, this is the Big Ultralight Cap in the gray and yellow colorway. This is also an unstructured 6-panel hat. So the entirety of the crown is made out of 100% lightweight polyester, and the brim here was pre-curved, so it came like this, which obviously is a lot better. I mean, I think it's a lot better than it being flat. It has stitched eyelets around and also has an engineered rear clasp. So you can just click, click, there you go. And then there's a strap right here that actually tucked into the hat to adjust the circumference of it. Now moving in a little bit closer to the brim, you can see that it is a different material than the actual crown. Now it doesn't say exactly what the material the brim is made out of, or like the lining around it is made out of, but I can safely assume that it is a mesh material. Like the title says, it is a lightweight cap, which is really good for the hotter days coming up. And moving on to the inside of the cap, let me take this off. There's a mesh lining on the front side of the underside of the cap, and then in comparison to other caps, or like this hat I got from the same website, this hat is thinner than this one right here. So it's definitely made for the upcoming spring and summer season to allow your head to breathe during those hot days. Now moving on to this one right here, it's basically the same as the other one except for the colorway. So this one is the blue and green colorway. But if you look closer to the brim, underneath this mesh lining, the lining there is blue, and then it has a black mesh lining over that. And then of course the crown, majority of it is blue. Top side right here is green. Now these hats are running for $40, which is $5 more than this hat, but they always have that buy one, get one 50% off. So technically it was like 60 bucks for these two, excluding tax and shipping. But let's try this hat on. Now this one right here is the dad hat. That's from the same website. This is how it looks like from the front, or the back, I mean. This is how it looks like from the front. Now, if we move on to this cap right here, this is how the front looks. So obviously it's a higher profile than the dad hat. And then turning it around to the back side, boom, like that. Now, I prefer it actually to keep the strap tucked in. Like for the dad caps, I don't like it tucked in. I like it sticking out like that. But I think it looks a little funky because the strap kind of starts from the middle of your head and it starts sticking out like that, like alfalfa or something. And it looks a little weird. I'll demonstrate that on this blue hat right here. From the back, I think it looks all right with the strap hanging out. But then, I don't know, I think it's just a little awkward a little bit. Maybe if the strap started a little bit more to the side, then I think it would look a little better. But me personally, I think it looks a little weird. So I just tuck it in. But what really caught my eye when I caught this hat right here, this blue and green one, was how retro it looks. I mean, like, it being blue and green, it just screams 90s retro. I mean, looking at it now, I think I can picture some shoe outfits that I could wear with this one, give it that retro look. Yeah. But anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Hope you guys found it informative in any way, shape, or form. If you guys are curious about these two hats from Oddjobhats' new collection. This video is not sponsored, by the way. I'm just doing this because I like the hats. You know, I'm pretty satisfied with them. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like, hit that sub button too. I'd really appreciate it. But anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.